it's all about the clap back. Get your boss whacked, premier's funeral on Snapchat. You now tuned into the bag.
I'm just pulling up, I don't know what this money been doing to me. I just been buying foreign cars and blowing bands on jewelry. And I'm pulling up with that.
What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist. You know why you at it. Yeah, I know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, I'm not a fan of Patrick Mahomes sitting on Sunday. Week 17, if you have a bye, you should play it. You should play it. Even if it's for a half, you should just play it. Because it is a history of teams stinking up the joint week 19, which is the divisional round. Week 19 is the divisional round. And week 19, when they have 2 to 3 weeks off. Because you got to understand, if Mahomes doesn't play on Sunday, he's not practicing this week. So he's not practicing this week. He's not going to practice next week. And then he's not going to start practicing again until the following week. And which means he doesn't play for 3 weeks. That's almost a month. You shouldn't do that. And it's not even just Mahomes. It's everybody. I mean, look what happened to the Ravens last year. That's prime example number one of why you don't rest players. You want to be as hot as humanly possible going into the playoffs. You don't want to be rusty. I'm a firm believer in what would Bill Belichick do. When in doubt, WWBB. What would Bill Belichick do? Okay? So, Belichick has a reputation for playing his starters, even though they have a bye. He'll play his starters the last week of the season because he understands that shit happens. You can be rusty, and all it takes is for you to come out flat and a team get an early lead and you can't get in sync, or you don't get your rhythm, or you can't get your groove, and we see it all the time with these teams. By the time they start getting in sync, it's like the third going into the fourth quarter, they start getting in a rhythm, but by then it's too late. Look how many times it happened to Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts. Those guys had that first round bye forever and will lose. Just for the simple that, Peyton said, yo, I'm rusty. The offense, we were sluggish. We came out sluggish. Aaron Rodgers, 2011 versus my Giants and Eli Manning. He said he was rusty. He said, because remember, the year 2011, Aaron Rodgers didn't play week 17. That was the Matt Flynn game. Remember 2011 when Matt Flynn threw 5 touchdowns versus the Lions week 17 and got him paid out there in Seattle? That was the Matt Flynn game. That was a game Aaron Rodgers set, and then he was rusty when he had to play my Giants in the divisional round. So this happens all the time. So I'm just a little disappointed because I want to see the Chiefs prosper. I'm rooting for the Chiefs in the AFC. So it's like, I want to see the Chiefs do good, but it's like, damn, when you do things like this, it's like, yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. Now, granted, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's the best player on the planet. If there's anybody who can shake it off, it's him. But I'm just saying, let's call a spade here. The greatest of them all have fallen to that rusty first round bye. The greatest of them all have fell victim to the rust, coming out sluggish. You feel me? So, and look at the names I brought up. Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? I brought up some names here. So, it's something to think about. Now, the next thing I want to talk about with Mahomes sitting on Sunday is he's conceding the MVP to Rodgers. I'm just going to assume that he's just going to concede the MVP to Aaron Rodgers, because if Mahomes doesn't play, then he can't get the 40 touchdowns. He can't get the 500 yards. All he needed to do was go out there, throw for 250, throw a couple tubs, and he would have 5,040 5,040 is pretty damn impressive. That's MVP shit. So, I guess he's going to concede the MVP to Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers has to beat the Bears. If he loses to the Bears, he loses home field. So Aaron Rodgers is going to give you his A+ game on Sunday. So I'm just, I guess Aaron Rodgers is the MVP. Now granted, a lot of people said, I'm taking a slight at Aaron Rodgers. I'm just calling it like I see it now. I predicted that Aaron Rodgers was going to go on an MVP tear. You know what I'm saying? When I did the season preview for the Packers, which you can find on my archive channel. You can go to my archive channel and watch that season preview. I said he would go on an MVP level. He would have an MVP level season. They drafted that kid, Jordan Love. Aaron Rodgers back is against the wall. He broke up with Danica Patrick over the summer. He was in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? So I knew he'd have a great year this year. So, it's more of a situation where it's like, okay, Mahomes is 2 wins better, and he's beating better competition. Mahomes is beating Josh Allen. Mahomes is beating Tom Brady. Rodgers didn't do. Of course, he just beat Drew Brees. He's beating Justin Herbert. He's beating more competition. He beat Oakland when Oakland was like 6-2, some shit like that. Oakland was popping most of the year. Not Oakland, Vegas, whatever. They were popping most of the year. So just like, I'm looking at it from a perspective, I'm like, bro, Mahomes' body of work this year as far as the level of competition was just better. Aaron Rodgers' level of competition been sorry, bro. Aaron Rodgers be bullying teams, man. Let's not sit here and act like Aaron Rodgers don't be out here bullying teams, bro. He do. But every time Aaron Rodgers play a good team, his stats don't look that nice. And that's a fact. When Aaron Rodgers play good teams, he don't look like Aaron Rodgers. And you Packer fans and you Aaron Rodgers supporters out there, y'all are going to find that out the hard way in about a month. Not even a month. I say 3 weeks from now. It's going to come a time Aaron Rodgers going to play a real team, and then all of a sudden Devontae not going to be open as much. All of a sudden that defense ain't going to be stopping the run, and Aaron Rodgers going to be down by 20 points. So y'all going to be like, damn, what happened? But anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say. That's it, that's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rockin' with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.